One of my favorite quotes I've ever read is, "Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution." It's unbelievable how much truth that holds. Uh, Change your focus, change your life. There's another one that has changed my life. Both come from very powerful people that have found simple methods, strategies, and game plans to be successful. All you have to do is listen, and you'll be motivated. Once my focus changed from getting drunk all the time or getting high to staying healthy and never wanting to feel the effects of an opiate detox. Again, my life changed. Kelly tagged me in this video the other day, and it was a woman telling her story about how she was basically forced to detox in county jail, and it was the most painful, horrific, fucking real experience of her life. I could relate to this story in many ways. I was almost in tears as she was telling it. One of my most driving forces to stay sober is I never want to go through that again. Just like her, I detoxed in county jail. It was the most lonely, weak, vulnerable, fucking embarrassing chapters of my life. I never told anybody this, but I woke up one morning and for breakfast, and I pissed all over myself. 28 fucking years old, and I was confused about what was going on with my body. I talked to a dude that was being released into switching my pants, and convinced him it was just water that I'd spilt all over myself from shaving earlier that morning. As he stood on the other side of the glass in the hallway as he was being released, I was just looking at piss all down the front of his pants, and I couldn't fucking believe it. I tried to sleep off most of the pain, knowing eventually it would go away. Every time I'd hear talk of something coming through the pod, and a certain level of excitement and energy would rush through my body. My mind would automatically go into hustle mode. How can I get my hands on just enough of this to not feel like this anymore? It was fucking terrible. Once I got through the initial hell of the withdrawals, I started to feel normal again. My appetite came back, and my energy level started rising. I started eating everything. I would trade artwork and shit for food, and I probably put on 15 pounds in 30 days. My neighbor, he'd been in there for about a year. He was awaiting trial, and he had a pretty good routine down to keep him sane, because fucking county jail will drive you insane. There's just so many people in and out of there. It's constantly story time. It's the most fucking annoying thing in the world. He did yoga and shit, and every day he would do like body exercises and just something to pass time and stay healthy. So I jumped in with him. The rush I would get from pushing my body like that, and the satisfaction I got, it made me feel alive again. My focus had changed. now I could focus on is never wanting to feel so helpless again. And there's nothing in this world I would trade to feel that again. Nothing. My outlook on drugs and alcohol had changed from there out. And people would tell me stories, or I would think back on a drunken bender, I automatically start pointing out the negative things about it. I tear the fucking story to pieces. It allows me to be grateful that I was able to make it through that particular night, or that camping trip, or that concert, or that fucking bar fight. You know, it's unbelievable. Whatever. It's whatever, really. It's such a waste of time. If you notice, if you spend more than 10 minutes with if you spend more than 10 minutes with an addict or an alcoholic, you'll notice that they have a problem for every solution. They have an excuse for everything. What's crazy is how resourceful drug addicts are. How quickly we become connected and are dealing with key players within a year in the game to get what we want. Imagine what would happen if you took that energy and you put it into something positive. Exactly. Change your focus, change your life.